Hi everyone, welcome back to Coffee with
Zaz.
I'm Amanya.
I'm Faris. Sorry.
And I'm Azrael.
And for the topic today, it's about battle of the sexes. Who are the better leaders,
Mm.
men or women?
Hmm.
So, before I start, let's talk about the facts here. Did you guys know that women are actually better educated than men?
I'm not surprised at this point.
Honestly, makes sense.
Honestly, it does make sense.
Because according to the Star,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of education, the gross enrollment rate for females was higher at all levels, 98.8% at primary school, 94.9% at secondary school level, 49.5% at tertiary institutions. In comparison, the rate of enrollment for males was 98.6% at primary level,
Oh.
92.1% at secondary level, and 33.2% at tertiary level
In Malaysia?
in Malaysia.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
But still, women continue to earn less than men in 2022.
Mm.
So, answer the question, guys.
Why is it though?
Yeah.
Right.
That's the question. That's the big question, no?
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think, I don't know. Do you guys think, what, women are the better leaders or men?
Better leaders are different question now, because I think now see depends
On what?
on a lot of things actually.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would say a majority is I think men. I would say man is a better leader because from my personal experience lah.
Alright,
From
alright.
my personal experience, so far every time a woman that is leading something, that is leading something, it's always to me there are some personal emotions going into the judgment. I'm not saying that men doesn't have personal emotions in their judgment at all. I'm just saying that women kind of lean more into that. Yeah, for me, because being a leader in for example, like a big group, you can't have personal emotions to everyone, and like I mean, being attached is okay,
Yeah.
but being attached also arises another problem like that we're gonna talk later. But it's just sometimes when you have problems with that guy per se, honestly, you're gonna give like the hard work or the work that nobody wants to that guy, obviously, because you're kind of salty with him, he's kind of salty with you, so there's personal thing going on
Okay, I
there.
understand.
So yeah, I think for me, women lean more into emotions
Right.
when leading.
And men are more.
Because men, for me personally, I honestly do not give a rat as about having a personal beef in my group. I would just personally say to them, I know we got something going on, but work is work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is how I do things in my life.
I understand.
I
What
see.
about you, Azrael?
For me, I have a lot of experience in like working under people, both male and female. So like to say who's the better leader is quite subjective because it usually depends on the character and the kind of thing that they are leading.
Yeah.
Like for me, who's better? It actually depends on like the kind of thing that they're doing or leading together as a team. Like for women and men, they both have their unique characteristics. Like for me, like as you mentioned, to be honest, women are quite emotional, where sometimes it disrupts their decision making, especially like when something doesn't go as your plan. They would take some time to cool off and think a bit. Whereas men, they are able to like think on the spot on how to adapt and how to solve solutions. But in terms of like planning, women are way better than men.
Yes.
To be very
They're
honest,
more organized, I think.
more organized, systematic, like bon appetito.
Yeah.
Like I've worked with female leaders, male leaders, and like female leaders, they often like have a proper plan that's very detailed, like step by step, with every remark given that we know what to do. Like when we check the document that they gave, we already know. Oh, okay, so this is how we do it. Whereas men, one thing about them being a leader is that they're authoritative and they're firm, which they can push a whole team to follow the deadline or even earlier, based from my experience that I've worked before.
Right.
But when it comes to planning, men are more laid back.
Lax. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Like
Yeah.
lax. Like just.
It's like
Yeah,
they're
come-
like a bit chill. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Like they're quite impromptu in decision making, and sometimes they like to do things on the spot. And personally, for me, I'm not really into that kind of like work culture. So it's not really like fun because I don't like things that's spontaneous. I rather like have something planned out and so on. But to compare men and women as leaders, I would say women are better planners, but men are better executors.
Oh, that is well
That's
put,
nice.
Azriel. That is very well
Yeah.
put.
That's
God
right.
damn.
I feel like, I think the reason why this is personally,
Uh-huh.
I feel like the reason why men are more, how do I say this, more lean towards, taking the risk in a way, is because if you really think about it, the impact that they will go through and the impact a woman will go through is like way different. I feel
Actually
like it will be
true.
way more heavy on the woman because one
True.
false move. I've heard this from my mom and my dad. I think my mom, because she's a leader in her workplace, and I think there was a time where she kind of let the emotions got to her because I think it was too much at that point.
Understand?
The way she was treated after that was so horrible. Like just because she was a woman, there was some remarks that was very
Unnecessary.
and just because
Unnecessary
it was a
remarks.
woman, and then I think like if she was a man, it wouldn't happen like that.
Understand?
Yeah.
I guess like from what I perceive for all my experience is that when something goes wrong, women they like to like dwell on it, but men they're like,
Move
oh,
on.
stuff happens, you know?
Yeah, we
Like-
just quickly moves on to the next one.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they like to dwell on it. Even like from my personal experience, like in terms of like collaboration or like bonding, right? Or like in a meeting. Like to be honest, I've been in a lot of meetings, postmortems, and then I have been in a lot of fights. Like if I were to be in a fight or argument with a woman in a postmortem, sometimes they would hold a little grudge with me because like it's argument is normal, but like for men, bro, we'd be yelling at each other, calling each other names like, hey, wasn't it you? Something like that. But at the end, after the meeting, we're like, hey man, that was a good fight. Like
Yeah.
we chill like that most of the time. So it's
Because
Yeah.
we tend to, how do I say? We can differentiate between professionalism and not. You know
I
that
see.
this is personal, this is professional. This is work, this is personal. It's like how me and my brother,
Oh.
as we have a business together.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes people look at us fighting in front, like not agreeing about something. And after the meeting ends, we'll just be chill. We're chilling, drinking coffee and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's I know with women, if we were to have the same fight that I did with my brother, I think some grudges will be hold. Like
Understandable.
yeah, it's not gonna end in the meeting room itself. It's gonna be brought out.
You know what?
So,
I
yeah.
feel like the reason why that is because people like to say women are more emotional, like you just said before, right? Like that's the truth. But I think it's just the wrong way to put it. I feel like women are more compassionate and they just understand when it comes to emotion. Like they just understand more. And I genuinely think it's just because of the maternal, it's a woman. Like macam the maternal, I don't know how to say that, but
It's
yeah,
true.
that's the difference. Because it's so jarang for me to see a guy to, feel compassionate for someone or
True.
feel bad or something.
It's like how
Not
women
feel
put 100% into everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's
So
like
of course it's gonna hit them harder.
Yeah.
Because like, for example, me, when I do something that I like, that in itself, I won't put like 100%. I'm going to be honest. I don't put 100% into something that I like or passionate about. It's the
Right.
things where I need to work, then I have to put 100%. I have to put myself in a spot where you have to put 100% into this or not. You're not going to
Yeah.
get this.
Do or die.
Yeah, it's do or die.
Yeah.
At that point, then I'll put 100%. For me, personally, being in a work-related thing, or assignments, doing in a team assignments, I'll mostly put at least 90% or something along the way. And then, because at the end of the day, it's not all about me. I can do my best in that assignment or something, but at the end of the day, people are gonna add more into to the
Right.
things. So yeah. So that's why I think passionate, yes. Women are way more
Passionate. I agree with that.
than men. Because there's a lot of my friends who are so stressed out about little things that I noticed. And I was like, it's not that deep. Just calm yourself. It's really not that deep. But to them, apparently it is. It is very deep. So I understand that. And yeah, it's just how you look at it, you know.
True. It's how like some people value things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going back to what you said, Amani, about how like women are more compassionate, I totally agree with that. In terms of like leadership, right? When it comes to like the welfare of the people under them, women are way better.
Yeah.
But
I know
men,
that.
they're not. In terms of welfare, I'm gonna be honest, men are really bad at it. Like women, they actually make you feel better. They actually talk to you. They actually listen. But men, they would just give a motivational speech and hope for the best.
Yeah.
To be very honest.
That's the difference. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Let's talk
That's
about the
actually true.
stereotypes of men in as a leader. I feel like I believe in like when men become a leader, they how do I say this? I feel like
I like how you
people-
see that and then you look at him.
Yeah. Why
I feel
why
like
am I targeted right now?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna say this correctly or not, but I feel like people fear men as a leader more than women as a leader. Faham tak? Like they, in a way, respect men more because I've been there.
Understand? I'd say the biggest stereotype about men being leaders is the ego. That's always there, to be honest. Like women, most of my experience working with women, they don't have an ego, but they have more like a boundary. Like
Yeah.
they're not prideful,
Yeah.
but they're like entitled to things they know they
Yes,
own. Like
yes.
men, they're like very egoistical in a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's not. It's not.
What
It's
was
not.
that?
It's not. It's just that is a stereotype around that. They have more ego, and I feel like in a way they're more cocky when it comes to what. Is that right? I don't know,
Cocky?
guys.
I wouldn't.
I'm thinking
maybe
about a show
maybe
right now.
some. You thinking about who?
I'm thinking about a show. I'm
Oh.
thinking about serious. Let me think about it in real life because I don't know. Like for me, okay, this is personal experience. I've been a group leader for quite a bunch of groups for in my uni life. What I tend to realize is that I don't know if it's just like a woman thing or is it because like they're just my friends, but I find sometimes that they don't really respect me in a way until a man speaks up.
Yeah, that's the thing that I said just now about being affectionate to one of your group members.
To be
You know.
honest, true, yeah.
Now, when you have how do you say, a string tied to each other
Yeah.
or something like your friendship and everything,
Yeah.
they'll think of you not as a group leader or a leader. They'll think of you as, a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
So
that
the
kind of-
boundaries is just no longer there.
I
Yeah.
think okay. Let me just give a. I'm not gonna name names, but this is just what happened, right? It was a group meeting, and then I think it was quiet, so I wanted everyone to speak up.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and then I picked on one guy to speak up, and then that guy continued to pick on other people, and then baru orang cakap after that guy. Faham tak the difference? When I call names, it was like not silent. But the second that guy started to call names, like they unmute and then they talk. So I think that one really kind of irked me because like, why does it take that guy? What's the difference between that guy and me? Especially because I was the leader in that meeting. So yeah, that one is just like, I was thinking about it just now.
Oh,
I don't know if
see.
that, I don't know. I really don't know why that happened.
I think just like Azir said, it's men tend to be more authoritative
Yeah,
with
pushy.
things.
But
Yeah,
I feel like I
pushy.
was quite authoritative,
But like
maybe.
maybe they think of you like maybe like the way you said it is like
guys.
Hi guys. yeah.
Yeah, maybe like that. But when it comes to a man, it's more like, can you guys open your mic? You know?
No, that's how I said it. I was a man. That's how I said it. I literally said it like that. I said, let's discuss, like in the most monotone punya voice. Let's discuss this right now. Please on your mic so we can finish this discussion. It was silent. A second, I was like, okay, I pick up a guy's name. Then he was like, okay, guys, come on now, we do it. Then they were like, okay, I'm mute. Faham tak? I don't know.
Was the guy hot?
We know the guy.
Oh.
Yeah, but who?
It's okay.
I have to know if the guy is hot or not.
No.
Then the judgment
Why-
can be there. You feel me?
Yeah,
Then I can judge.
maybe he's got the charm or something.
Yeah, maybe he's got the charm or
he's
something.
just, he's friends with everybody. I'm friends with everybody. I'm just wondering what's the difference.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
exactly. Who though?
It's okay.
I think I know who it is.
I don't think so.
I think I know.
Tiba-tiba I cakap it's Faris. Nah, I'm like, I'm like, it's
Then
not.
I'll be like, Radu.
Nah, but yeah, I don't know. But I think for me, my stance on this is it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. at the end of the day, if you have good leadership skills, you'll be a good
Yeah,
leader.
yeah. Just like I'm gonna clarify something that I said just now. I didn't mean that women are not good leaders. There are good leaders out there somewhere, and I know I've been led by a leader of a woman
Yeah.
of leader. You know,
Ah.
first, yeah, and I was like, oh, there are pros and cons
Oh.
to both sides.
Yeah.
There are positive negatives.
Yeah.
And it's not about battling which one is better, you know. It's actually about embracing your uniqueness in each
True.
other, you know.
Yeah,
Agree.
like I
Yeah.
would say, betul, men are more authoritative and, they just take the control more in a way like they know they're that. And women on the other side, they're more compassionate, they're more understanding. So,
Yeah.
both of them are good leaders.
Agree.
I've found
If you are a good leader.
authoritative women a lot.
I'm trying to think of one.
So it's actually, if you have the skill set, then it's you. It's
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
you to sharpen the pencil.
Yeah.
Which is this one is the skill.
Yeah.
Okay, Azrael, what do you want to say?
Honestly, at the end of the day, it depends on the character, on the person. But
Yeah.
I would say, like, based on my experience, having a lot of projects and so on, like, for me, what makes a great team is that there should be one leader that's a man and another leader that's also a woman. Because, like, the chemistry that's there is really
The
good.
balance of it all.
The balance of it all in terms of, like, planning and executing.
I
Very
understand
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's 100% on both sides, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in the student representative council, and we have this one golden rule that whenever, like, we're doing like events or initiatives, we would always pick one head, either a male or a female, or one assistant, either a female or a male. It has to be like male and female. It has always been that way.
Understand, to balance it
Oh,
out.
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
You know?
When you talk about that, I remember masa sekolah menengah, kan ketua penolong kelas kan. I remember I don't know if it was our class or another class, but it was like the cikgu wanted the ketua to be a man and the penolong to be a girl. And then we were like, asal perempuan tak boleh jadi ketua ke? And then dia cakap, no. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember that? Dia memang tak kasi.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know what form. I think it was form 3 or something. Dia
Form
tak kasi.
3, not primary.
No, sekolah menengah. Dia tak
That's
kasi.
crazy.
Dia tak
That's
kasi
actually
perempuan jadi
crazy.
ketua sebab dia believe laki ketua. And then at the
Oh.
end, perempuan yang buat all the kerja, the laki just have the title ketua. That happened, guys. That happened.
I was ketua kelas in form 4 and form 5. Supposed to be form 5. I was also ketua kelas, but then I handed it to a girl. I don't even that girl was the penolong lah. And I felt like she deserved it more, you know.
Yeah.
You know, ketua kelas got points in SPM. and
You
everything,
probably
right?
went in
Yeah.
front and wrote LP line.
No, I don't do that. Oh, I did that though once, but I gave it to her lah, the title, and you know what? I become the penolong and everything, and then we talked to our guru class and everything. So because I think she got the better skill set than me, so I just handed it down like that, handed it up or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just like, I remember that to this day. I think it caused like a really big argument. Macam, asal perempuan tak boleh jadi ketua ke?
Oh.
And then dia macam, no, memang laki ketua. Gaduh,
that's
boom, laki
crazy.
tu tak buat kerja. And then, yeah. I think at the end, I think they switch. Tak tahu, tak ingat. I think dia macam laki tu turun jadi penolong. And then perempuan tu naik ataupun yeah, that was a big argument. I remember that. You don't remember?
No, I'm trying to like recall the memories like coming back
like, it's
slowly.
so macam,
Oh, they are high school mates, guys.
yeah.
Classmates.
Yeah. Mana ada? Form 4?
No,
Form 3
Form
we
three
were.
we
As I was saying, high school mates. Why were you guys complicating that, bro? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I said,
You high school mana? Oh my god, wait. Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, so the conclusion is both genders.
Have
It doesn't
goods,
matter. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if
Agree.
you have good skills, you are a good leader. Exactly. Also, guys, before we end it, just to let you guys know, Info Day is on the 1st and 2nd June.
Info day. What is
Info
info
What is
day?
Info Day, Ajay?
Info Day is basically a day where Multimedia University, especially the Faculty of Applied Communication, will be opening a booth outside of MMU to introduce students about our faculty and how we have 6 stars back to back for 3 years and how we have 100% employability rate with lecturers. There's only 14 lecturers, but with 200 years worth of experience. So what are you waiting for? Come to FAC now.
Let's go.
Alright, guys. Thank you so
Okay,
much for
that's-
watching.
My bad.
Thank you so much for watching.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.